I'm just gonna kind of show you this mother before we get going. Probably get rid of some clothes. You guys will see like the before and after. This is what I look like this morning. I have not showered, but figured we should just get started on this closet. It's turned into quite a mess. I'm also simultaneously doing some laundry. Look at these tired eyes. I was up way too late. Looking at OfferUp is like my new addiction. And Facebook Marketplace. We're gonna get this baby started. Maybe this is a great idea for my pants, my jeans, because right now it's in that. Look at this. It's in this. And it is falling apart. Like I can't have this. Like I'm an adult. This is like some college dorm room stuff, which I mean it totally works. I'm not trying to clown, but we just need a little upgrade. You know what I'm saying? I've been hanging on to this for way too long and they look sad even though it looks like they're completely smiling. Let's attack this. Oh my god, these eyebrows. They've never been this bad before. Let's get started. Oh, it's always starting. That's so hard. I have like a breakfast tray in here. This is not working for me anymore. God, it is so dusty under here. So gross. I don't even want to show you, but like I also kind of do because maybe this motivates you to clean your own closet. Ew, there's probably gusanitos in there. So gross. I'm like scared to touch anything. It's a crystal. I thought it was a bug. Crystal. I need to clean up my crystals too and recharge them. I have been neglecting them. That's probably why my life is so crazy. Oh my god, I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. I feel like at the end of this, I'm gonna be like, why did I take years, months, like ever since I got, actually it was like months, ever since I got back from Guadalajara, I was like, oh wow, like this system just doesn't work for me. Let me do a switcheroo. I started buying things to organize and it's literally taken me till November to do it. And it's like, why? Why did I take that long for something that's like, you know, it's gonna take me maybe like all day, but like a full one day, it's not a long time in comparison to the months that I sat here hating and uninspired by my wardrobe. You know what I mean? It's just like, sometimes you just gotta jump in there, and once you're already in that mess, it's like, all right, let me just clean this up, you know? So, I don't know why. Why do we procrastinate? I'm thinking like, look at this. Anyways, so I have like shoes up here. I'm sure if you guys have seen my like closet redo, I've done like a few closet things before in here, so you probably have seen it. But these are shoes up here. Obviously shoes, and then shoes in here. And they look so sad and like busted down. So we're gonna give them some life today. So all of this here, I want to put under here, you see? I also have this little unit here, which I would use for like headbands and things like that, like little accessories. Double-sided tape, boob tape to clean the shoes. And I'm just like, this thing is atrocious. But we're definitely gonna need to get rid of a lot of stuff. And then this little wire basket, never really liked it, but it's all I could afford when I bought it. Just scooted everything out, and I'm seeing what I'm gonna either donate or maybe put on Poshmark. So that brings us to this little treasure trove of wigs and things. I have these like vintage Disney hats from like the late 80s, early 90s. Lace fronts. Like, girl, you already know I don't even wear stuff like that, but I have like all of it. Oh my gosh, this one looks so sad. What happened to you, babe? Welcome back to my channel. Yes, Leg Avenue, more Halloween type shit. Okay, so I found a little container and I'm just gonna add all of this stuff, all the wigs, and I'll label it and put it in here. So it's out of our face and I don't have to use that big old trunk. Ooh, these baby hairs, baby. So I put this little shoe rack here. I'm gonna see what it looks like and what can hang right above it. And I do still have some extra space now that I took out my jean wonky ass organizer. I'm getting rid of that And I think I can maybe add like, I'm like blocking it. I think I can maybe add dresses on that side. Anyways, I'm just polishing up my shoes and I just like to kind of clean everything up that I can do quickly. And I'm also obviously separating things that I want to donate that no longer serve me. I just got a little unit for my closet. I was like mid, you know, almost done. I showered, I put on some new clothes and whatever. Actually, I'm still wearing the same sweater because it's so cozy, but we went to IKEA. The line was literally Disneyland. Got a nice little unit. I'm gonna go into have like a hair mask in and everything. Dude, when I was waiting outside of IKEA, I was freezing my ass off and all I could think of was like the Latina moms, like, why did you leave your house with wet hair? And I had to stand in that cold for like, I don't know, a good 30 minutes. But anyways, I'm gonna pop into Goodwill before it closes, see what we find. I want to decorate like all thrift store kind of, so not all, but you know, most of it. I think it's fun. It makes it more creative. We got this going on right now. Look at this mess. Oh my god, it gets really bad before it gets good. We are going to try to fix this. I am gonna meet my friends at 8 p.m. I think it's like almost 7. I think I can build it in under an hour. It's not that much. It's like not too hard, I think. I'm saying that now, but I didn't find anything at that thrift store. I did find, I'm gonna leave a picture because I took a picture of it. I'm like, do I want this for downstairs? I don't know, I thought it was like a pretty cool art print. I love like Western anything. So I'm like, maybe I wanna incorporate a little bit of that because I do kind of want to keep it neutrals and browns and maybe like dark greens, like a little bit 70s, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I found basically at that Goodwill. And now let's build this baby. We're making strides, you guys. Not too hard at all. We just need 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, 8, 9, 10, 11, 7 again, what? So let me walk you through everything. This functional, spacious. I'm gonna give you a little tour of the space and what we did and how we cleaned things up and really made this work. So you walk in and you are greeted with my makeup, and I did a full declutter of the makeup and how I organized it. So if you want to check that out, that is going to be linked for you below. The robe life is for me. I did get rid of a few. I honestly got rid of so much stuff. This is all of the things that I'm donating. Finally finished up clearing out my closet. I think I have like 3 IKEA bags full, so I'm gonna be slowly uploading them to Poshmark, and obviously I donated a bunch as well. So let's continue on this tour. Kind of bring you guys up here. I kept those the same. I didn't have to buy anything else because I just really decluttered them. I have some hats in here, a few other hats, and some bags up here as well. Up there, some hiking bags. I really love a tiny bag, so I have quite a bit. And then I have some other like leather bags that I like to keep in their dust bag when I'm not using them. And this was what you guys saw me working on last. This is the Kallax shelving unit from IKEA. And this was kind of the perfect height to fit right under here. This definitely is a lot cheaper than doing like a full-blown closet unit, which I would love to do, but also I don't really want to spend so much money on this place because I don't plan on being here for too many years. So I think this is just like a nice convenient way for everything to still be really organized and just look a lot better than what I had as my before and how I used to store stuff. We got rid of the little chicken wire basket that I had, and instead we did this little unit. This is that glass shelving unit that I was talking about, which is so perfect because it really does separate my white tees, black tees, white bodysuits, and little tiny like tube tops and stuff like that, and then the black bodysuits here. And then here are like my little vintage tees that I love, and the white ones, and then just like anything else that isn't white, black, some colored ones. And I got these at the Dollar Tree, which I really love because it's just really easy to reach into and everything. So I ended up putting like bandanas and scarves in here. And then on this side, it's some hair accessories, so mainly headbands, and then there's like a few gloves that I sometimes use to play dress up. And then down here, what I ended up doing, at first I just wasn't really sure what to put in here, but I have so many of these scrunchies, so I bought this from, I think, Amazon actually. It's just like a scrunchie holder. like you would probably find in a clothing store. And back here are some things that I actually use to store jewelry when I travel. So this one is from Missouri, this one Tatcha gave to me, and these are just like some little drawstring bags that usually come with the jewelry. And then here are, this is kind of random, honestly. Moving on, down here are all of my bathing suits. So again, I took them out of the chicken wire and put them all in here, which I really love. This is like the cheaper option when it comes to the Kallax, so you can potentially have like, you know, 4 of these if you want. I really love that you can mess around with how you want to build this Kallax shelf. And it just looks overall more appealing to the eye. And then right up here, there was still like a little bit of space in between the rack pole and this shelving unit. So I just put in all of my sunglasses. Okay, let's go back to up here because we're gonna move on to shoes. So I showed you all of the bags that I had there. And I also put in some shoes. Oh my gosh, look at these new ones that I bought from the Real. Obsessed with one. The heel of this is such a cool shape, and it's just like the sickest little Western boot. This kind of started to feel a little bit random. This I don't love because the heel always falls through, so you definitely need to put like a thicker heel. And then I just slid all of like the sandal ones here. Oh my gosh, look at these two that I got from the Real. These Versus, I love. And then these are also Gianni that we wore on that lookbook. I love these. So sexy. I miss wearing heels. And then on this side, kind of kept it the same, boots and sneakers and everything like that. And then in those ones are just more heels that I don't necessarily wear all the time. It's more when I have like a particular dress in mind. It's more dressy for sure, all of the heels in there. And then, can you tell I wear mainly white and black and denim? Remember that like sad dorm room shelving unit that I had to store my jeans, so we got rid of that. And I ended up just hanging my jeans up like this. I've never done this before and I'm actually really loving it. I always used to fold my jeans, never had them hanging because I thought they would take up too much room, but it actually like worked out pretty good this way. So these should not be up here. These should be over here, but basically I try to go like lightest to darkest, but you know, sometimes they get mixed up a little bit. And then I have my leathers in here. I'm still dead for this vest. Check out that Versace video if you haven't yet. So I just put all of the trousers again, trying to keep it from lightest to darkest kind of. This is like a random little set that I just entered right there. And then I have skirts and shorts. So we also have the belts, which I honestly got rid of a bunch. And then we move into some, like, this is like the randomest little section because I don't have too many colored stuff. As you see, I mainly have white and black. At the front and at the back of the rack, it's like kind of a little bit random, but it makes sense in my head. So we just have some fun colors, some red. You already know I love to wear red. And then we go into whites, a lot of Amy tops. Something kind of like this is like the epitome of an Amy top, a little bit of ruffles, you know, crisp white. And then we move into more knits and turtlenecks, kind of the same thing with black all the way through to turtlenecks. And then at the very, very end is like a few little like neutrals, I guess, like gray and brown. I ended up just pushing my laundry cart. I'm actually working on a load right now. And then here is where I put the rack how I initially wanted. So here's some more shoes. I really feel like you can never have too many shoes. Oh gosh, these I'm still so obsessed with. I'm so happy with that purchase when I went to Mexico City. And then we go into like some really fun loafers. And up there, it's not the ideal situation, but they're just taller booties. And then on this wall, we have some bags that I like to wear a lot, some belts that I really love to wear. Just like on one of these little hooky things, I didn't switch anything out there, but this we did put to better use. If you have seen like the old closet, I did not use it to its full potential. And now I just stored all of my jewelry. Remember that side dresser that I had on the side of my bed? Well, it was filled with jewelry. I did get rid of a few things. or stuffed it in another box that is really just meant for like costume jewelry and crafting and like thrifted runways, that kind of thing, if I ever need it. But this is the stuff that I would like reach for daily and wear a lot of. And we also have this steamer in here that I always use. And of course I have this little bench. This is from IKEA years and years and years ago when I first moved here. So that I can reach things more easily. So thank you so much for joining me on this little closet makeover tour. This one wasn't as drastic as another one that I have on my channel already. I'm gonna leave that video titled Curating Your Closet in the description box, so be sure to check it out, because that one really breaks it down, like all of the tips and things if you are ready to embark on your closet journey. Trust me, it is so good for the mental. You just sleep better, you glow better, your mind is just, oh.